Benji, Benji.
So, Over It, Ben. It's out. The people have heard it. It's on Spotify. It's on all those major platforms.
Yeah.
How does it feel to get that finally out? I know you've really looked forward to this one.
It's exciting, man. This is the song that I think I've been most passionate about, for sure. Like, it's the one that's got the most meaning, like, internally to me. The other two have obviously been a bit more.
So we started with Seasons.
Start with Seasons.
CK Girls.
Then CK Girls.
And
now
it's out.
Over It. Yeah.
Talk to me about the full stop. What's the meaning?
I think that was just kind of what I wanted to add a bit of a.
I like it. It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
When you read it, it's like.
But I think it also kind of signifies the, like, being over it. Like, full stop, ready for, like, the next chapter, if that makes sense. So yeah, I kind of wanted to. I just thought it would be a cool way to punctuate the meaning of the song.
It works. It hits hard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
While we're like looking at the lyrics and things like that, the one that jumped out at me, because I've looked at the lyrics, and the one that jumped out at me is, "Yeah, she's still present, imprinted on my brain, attached to memories, driving me insane." What memories? Is there a standout memory that you think that was it?
I mean, so this song, it actually isn't about one girl in particular. It draws from 2 or 3 different, like, experiences with different people. But yeah, there are definitely certain memories that do jump out. I don't know if to say them or not.
Making you smile, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, there obviously are some memories that spring out in particular, but gotta leave something in the old brain.
True. You mentioned somewhere in the lyrics about being 16.
Yeah.
Did you really, like, pull out all those memories from?
Yeah, no,
back
definitely.
then?
I mean, I was for one of the examples, I was with one girl for just shy of 2 years, from when I was 14 to 16. So, like, big.
So that helped,
like,
this writing this song.
Oh, big time, yeah. And then that was kind of one of the main 2 that I drew from. There was that one which I had like 4 years to reflect on, and then there's one which was a bit more recently, so like 6 months ago, and completely different relationships. Like, the recent one wasn't actually ever official. It was always kind of just like there, but it was like, it was quite deep without ever it meaning to be. So when things did end up finishing, it was like so weird that I was so caught up in it still, if that makes sense. And that was the big one where I remember feeling like she's over it and I'm not. Because that's kind of the main message of the song, for sure.
Now, we just watched the music video, I Am In Love.
Yeah.
London.
London.
Talk us through that.
Yes, we went down to London last week, had a gig on the Wednesday night, and we filmed the whole of Thursday, which was amazing. Like, Hope, who's the girl in the video, she was fantastic.
Firstly, you both looked amazing as well. You know,
Oh,
it just
thank
stood
you
out.
very
It
much.
stood out. You know.
No, she was fantastic, and I had a great team behind. My best friend Ben directed it, filmed it, did an amazing job. Just got the whole aesthetic like so on point. So I'm really excited for everyone to see the video, because I think the whole concept of the video as well kind of really brings those thoughts I was having when writing the song to life more than any other song that we put out so far. So I think as a full project, song, writing, video, everything, this has been my most therapeutic project today.
On that as well, talking about your music so far, so now this is out, this is 3 big songs you've released, you know, working with Ben on the label as well. Where do you want your music to go? Because obviously we've had CK Girls, that was really, really upbeat.
Yeah.
Is this more of the vibe you want to go with?
I mean, personally, I never want to spread myself too thin, but I never want to narrow myself too narrow.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think this neo-soul crossed with like jazz influenced is definitely like, I don't want to be put into one bracket, but I think they're my 2 main influences for sure.
Did you come up with the whole idea of the music video, or?
Yeah, to be fair, the actual idea for the music video was going through my head on that day when I wrote the song, because that songwriting process itself was just miserable. like it took me hours to find an idea that I was happy with, which hadn't really happened before. I was sat at the piano because I've never had to force a song before, but I've never been more happy that I forced a song in my life, because I was sat down at that piano for 8 hours, and just as I was about to pack up and my mum had said just call it a day and go into the studio tomorrow and just see what comes to you then, that's when this idea of not being over it like really kicked in.
So how long did it take, start to finish, to write this?
I wrote that song, I went in with pretty much a full song, and I think I wrote it in about an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just like pen on paper, just scribbling down.
Which is crazy, because you've gone from creative block to just being able to write all this down.
It was like I was up against gates, and then they just fully opened, and I was like, wow.
It's got to be the best feeling ever.
Yeah, and
as an artist.
Yeah, it was just really strange, because I hated the thought. That was, I think, the thing that was stopping me from writing the song was the thought of me having to write a song. So once I had that pressure, just saying like, I know I was going to the studio tomorrow, I could suddenly just write.
So were you slightly apprehensive before writing this? Were you thinking, is this the right decision to write this? Should I write this? Is this the right thing for me?
Definitely, yeah. This is the one that I've been the most apprehensive about putting out, purely because like my audience have not seen a side to me like this yet. They've not.
It's deep in a way.
Yeah.
How do you think they'll take it? Obviously, it's out now. How?
I hope they like it. I really do, and I feel like it's something that people can relate to, because I feel like everyone has been in that position at one point where you feel so absorbed by something still, and you feel like the other person is just completely fine.
Sorry to jump over you. Has you writing this song helped you get over it?
100%. I think by the time I wrote the song, I was over it. But I was drawing on that time a few months before where I was really like, I didn't know what to do.
This song is the closure. Is this the closure you've looked for?
100%, yeah.
So it's definitely not that cliche saying, like, you really are expressing yourself in your music.
Yeah, it felt really good.
This is you.
Big time, yeah, 100%.
How did you find filming the video? Did it feel like you were revisiting feelings that you didn't want to go back to?
To be honest, that day filming the video was one of the best days of 2019, without a doubt. It was just like we were all on such a buzz, because we didn't really plan too much. I knew what areas I wanted to go to, but I thought let's just go there, because with the CK Girls video I planned every last thing and it all fell apart. People won't know this, but 6 girls cancelled on us on the day. My light broke. Just a load of stuff just all went down the...
This is the behind the scenes that people don't see.
Yeah, and the project came out beautifully, and I was so happy with it all. But I thought for this one, I'm just going to kind of
so over it.
wing
Just roll with it, really.
Yeah. So what people won't know about this video, we were walking down. We just been to this beautiful flower shop in Chelsea, and we see a woman sat on her balcony in this amazing big white house with a grand balcony. She sat there reading, and I just say to Jake, because Jake is really good at this kind of thing, let's just ask her. Let's just ask her if we can film on her balcony. So Jake, she let, excuse me, miss, and yeah, she let us go up. And
what did he say?
Excuse me, this is gonna sound crazy, but we're only in London for one day, filming a music video. We've seen your balcony; it looks beautiful. She had, as you've seen in the video, it looks down the road where the sun is setting. So it just like everything was going our way. So that day filming was just like, one for the books.
I guess it's made up for, the hardships of all the music
videos
before, when things haven't gone wrong, that haven't gone right, and now
that's it.
Hopefully ended up with this music video people are going to love.
I really do hope so. I feel like people are going to connect with this one. Cheers, boys.
Hey, my hands are really sweaty. I don't know why.
Sweet.